subscribe to the Donnie Houston podcast, man.
Every day, not a day off, not even.
And it's not affecting like you ain't showing up late for shit. You not like
no. But I did stop. I had did a thing in the county for like 20 days. I did 20 days for a gun charge. Now think about this. This gun charge I had. See, now you can't get no gun charge like this. This in the 90s. Gun charge I had, I kept resetting it. Tell the lawyer, man, reset that mess, man. I don't feel like it today. He's like, all right. Then one day you just say, hey, man, 00, you got to face this, man. Get 90 days, man, or something, man, like that. So I was like, and they going to give you time served for the little time you did. I'm like, cool, let's do it. I'll sign for that. He was like, well, you got to do these, you got to turn yourself in at this time. I was like, cool. Jay-Z was coming in concert to the Toyota Center. And I was like, oh, man, I want to see Jay-Z, man. I got to see Jay-Z, man. So I turned myself in early, like in January or something. So I turned myself in early. And so when I'm supposed to get out, I don't get out. They don't call my name. No ATW. So I'm like, man, what's going on? So I called my lawyer's office. They like, you remember when you kept resetting? That was $100 every time you was resetting. Now you got to work that off in there. So I said, no, I don't. Let me call my homeboy. I call my homeboy. I say, hey, man, I'll pay you when I get home. Just come pay this bond, these people, this court cost, so I can go home. Went home that night. So the next day, Jay-Z and them, Jay-Z gave us 2 passes, 2 backstage passes. I didn't want to be a bubba and say, it's 3 of us, man. Can you give me one more? I don't want to be a bubba. So I took the 2 passes. So we went in 3rd Ward, just kicking it with our home. My homeboy had a house in 3rd Ward. We was just kicking it there, before the show. We had an idea. We say, shoot, maybe we can go to Kinko's and make a copy of one and then give it to him. You know what I'm saying? Backstage pass, So we went to Kinko's, made one. We was like, shoot, this mug look good. Hey, man, give me 20 of them things. So we got the 20 of them backstage passes, went back to the hood, to 3rd Ward, and started selling them mugs. And we all got in backstage. You know what I'm saying? What was crazy was we all went on the front row.
No shit.
Guess what? The people was up. You know how you up on the front row? They listen to Destiny Child, whatever. We go and sit in their seats like this. You know what I'm saying? So they turn around. We like, what? They didn't do nothing. They just left. We got the front row. So that when Jay-Z came up out the ground out in Toyota Center, he say, 5th Ward, what's up? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Because we was right there in the front row. Then we got everybody in the backstage. Then what was crazy, we left Toyota Center. Forget Jay-Z. We ain't got to go where that dude go. We going on our own thing. Let's just pick a club. So we picked this place called T-Town 2000. We get there, he there. Dude on the stage doing songs on the stage. We had these bras with us, about 8 bras with us. We gave them backstage pass too. These girls, man, for years after that, whenever they saw me, they'll talk about that. They'll say, man, that's a night I never
gave
forget,
them a moment.
Yeah. That was just, we went from there to there. It was just magical, you know what I'm saying? They always talk about it. But that was those things like, you go through, man, you get a call. I'm rolling down the street one day, I get a call. It's Jay, he say, come to the studio. You know what I'm saying? I go to the studio, it's Baby, Juvenile, Wayne and that. So I do a song with them. Should we get to the Jamaica, that boy pulled me over. He said, man, you got something, man. You got something, Baby. So you got something. I was like, yeah, man, we be putting it down. We ain't like, but we was all family though. Everybody was family back then.
Man, that was man, did y'all ever like cross up with like Death Row and all them back in the day?
Well, with Tupac, you know, we did. Let me tell you about Tupac. When I first met Tupac, he started rapping my song that was on Ghetto Dope. You know, and I was like, he rapping the lyrics to my song. But to me, it didn't matter that he was Tupac. It was just that I don't care who you was. If you was, we was in Minnesota, I think. I don't care who you was, man. I wrote that on the toilet. If somebody else saying my lyrics, that was something big to me. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was Tupac, yeah, we knew him for Juice and all that kind of stuff. But so he Tupac. You know what I'm saying? So Tupac, we did show Tupac. We did show Biggie. But Death Row, we was about to do a tour with them. Till Suge stole all the people's money. He stole all the money, man. People put in deposits and everything. He was like, forget y'all.
Wow.
But at that time, I'm gonna tell you, then be straight with you. He didn't. If you know about that time when Tupac was out, see, we never seen him when he got out. When he got out, it was only like a 8-month, 9-month span that he was alive. So he got out. When he got out, the tour was supposed to start then. We were supposed to do the tour. But they didn't do any shows but in LA or Las Vegas, if you ever peep it. Well, no shows nowhere else by Tupac and Death Row dudes. Well, no shows nowhere else. Now, Biggie used to go around everywhere. You know, he used to, you know, do everything. But he thought one time when we came up on him, he thought we was E40 now. And you know, E40, that's Pac homeboy, so he thought we was, you know, his homeboy, you know, like, nah, what's up, homie? You know, what's up, big, you know? He's like, oh, okay. Yeah. And then what bring it so surreal, the Sky is the Limit song that Biggie got, he stole a sample from my song that Pac was singing. So I felt like they knew, they've been listening to down south stuff. They know about it. You know, just like even in Europe, we was in, where was we at? In Denmark. We in Denmark, man. Some dudes pop out some bushes on us. I'm talking about pop out some bushes. Hey, y'all Fifth Ward boys? Like, yeah. Man, they start asking us about K-Reno, all the just people that, you know, you thinking that they don't really know. That's why when we got back here, we was like, man, they know all y'all, man. Sex fiends, they know everybody, man. That's their thing, you know.
Yeah, people love the Houston hip hop, man.
Yeah, real, man. It's a big thing out there, man. It's a big thing, man. And they swear by everything y'all say, though. You know, everything we say, they want to, you know, they want to hear it. You know, they're like, man, this dude dangerous. They don't know he just not that dangerous. You know what I'm saying?
Man, talk about, because, I mean, at some point, you know, you had like a life-changing experience, you know?
Yeah. To be honest with you, P.W.A. was a big song, right? And we used to do that song on K-Reno book right there. We used to do that song everywhere. Girls used to get butt naked on the stage, man. It was one night, and I'll never forget. It's like I was rapping, and I stepped outside of myself. And I seen myself, and I was like, man, look at you, man. So this might be somebody's daughter, man. This somebody's mama, sister, whatever. Look at what you're doing, man. But I quickly got back into myself and just, I got back into it, you know. But I remember that night, and I felt like that was a change. So when I went to prison, I went to the feds, and I did 48 months first. So did the 48 months. I came home. I still had
You was still robbing or what?
Yeah, I was robbing. Yeah. But I still had no seatbelt on. You know what I'm saying? I was messed up. I was green lights, everything green light. So I got in prison. I felt no need to pick up a Bible or nothing like that. When I get out, I'm just be a good boy, man. I'm gonna be straight.
Donnie Houston.